The suit of swords governs the realm of intellect, language, decision, conflict, ethics, and perception. It is associated with air, and like air it is invisible yet decisive. Swords cut, divide, clarify, and wound. This suit concerns how reality is interpreted, how truth is spoken or distorted, and how choices are made under pressure. When swords appear, the core issue is rarely comfort. It is clarity, honesty, and the consequences of thought in action. The Ace of Swords represents pure mental force. It is the birth of an idea, a decisive realization, or a moment of undeniable truth. This card cuts through confusion and illusion. It can bring liberation, but also disruption, because clarity often destroys what was built on falsehood. The Ace of Swords demands intellectual integrity and the courage to name reality as it is. The Two of Swords reflects mental stalemate. Here, opposing thoughts cancel each other out, leading to avoidance and paralysis. This card represents denial, suppressed information, or refusal to decide. Emotional factors are often blocking rational clarity. The Two of Swords warns that neutrality is itself a choice, and that delaying decision carries its own consequences. The Three of Swords confronts pain born of truth. It represents heartbreak, betrayal, grief, and emotional injury caused by words or realizations that cannot be taken back. This card does not exaggerate suffering, it isolates its source. The Three of Swords teaches that pain acknowledged can lead to understanding, while pain denied deepens the wound. The Four of Swords introduces mental withdrawal. It is rest after conflict, recovery after strain, and the necessity of silence. This card speaks of exhaustion, burnout, or the need to step back in order to regain clarity. The Four of Swords is not escape but strategic pause, allowing the mind to heal and recalibrate. The Five of Swords depicts conflict without victory. It represents hollow wins, unethical advantage, and the cost of domination. Someone may prevail, but trust and respect are damaged. This card highlights manipulation, cruelty, or ego-driven conflict. It asks whether winning is worth the damage inflicted and received. The Six of Swords signals transition through understanding. It represents leaving turmoil behind and moving toward calmer mental ground. This card does not promise resolution, only progress. Emotional baggage may still be present, but the worst of the conflict is past. The Six of Swords reflects rational decision-making aimed at survival and gradual healing. The Seven of Swords focuses on deception and strategy. It represents secrecy, avoidance, manipulation, or intellectual theft. This card can indicate cleverness and independence, but more often warns of dishonesty, self-deception, or actions taken without accountability. The Seven of Swords asks what is being hidden, and why. The Eight of Swords shows mental imprisonment. It represents limiting beliefs, fear-based thinking, and the illusion of powerlessness. The constraints appear external, but the true barriers are internal. This card highlights how thought patterns can trap the individual more effectively than any physical force. Awareness is the first step to release. The Nine of Swords reveals anxiety and mental anguish. It speaks of guilt, rumination, insomnia, and self-punishment. This card reflects suffering intensified by the mind rather than by current reality. The Nine of Swords asks whether the fear being experienced is proportional to the situation, or magnified by unresolved inner conflict. The Ten of Swords marks intellectual and psychological collapse. It represents betrayal, defeat, and the end of a painful mental cycle. This card is brutal but final. There is no ambiguity left, and no illusion to maintain. The Ten of Swords also contains the seed of relief, because what has ended can no longer continue. The Page of Swords introduces curiosity and vigilance. This card reflects alertness, learning, and the desire to understand complex or uncomfortable truths. The page may signify investigation, new ideas, or communication that is blunt and unfiltered. It can also indicate immaturity in speech or overanalysis. The Knight of Swords embodies aggressive intellect. He charges forward driven by conviction, urgency, and mental certainty. This card represents debate, confrontation, and decisive action, often without consideration of emotional impact. While powerful, the Knight of Swords can become reckless, prioritizing being right over being wise. The Queen of Swords represents mental clarity tempered by experience. She sees through illusion, values honesty, and communicates with precision. This card reflects independence, ethical reasoning, and emotional detachment used as a tool rather than a defense. The Queen of Swords teaches discernment without cruelty. The King of Swords signifies intellectual authority and ethical command. He governs through logic, structure, and principle. This card represents leadership rooted in fairness, law, and clear judgment. The King of Swords understands the power of language and thought, and uses them to create order rather than chaos. As a whole, the Suit of Swords maps the terrain of the human mind under stress, truth, and decision. It reveals how thoughts shape suffering and liberation alike. When swords dominate a reading, the question is not how you feel or what you want, but what is true, what is being avoided, and what must be confronted with clarity and responsibility.